Alrighty, folks. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps today. I hope you do too. We're back at it again. Last video, we ran the inside 220 to Unbeatable 160. We started on the outside and we're like, okay, it's not working, so we shifted inside. I want to try to stick to the outside numbers in this video. We're going to try to do it that way and save ourselves an extra $20 a shooter in the event that we don't make it all the way to where we have to go. We are looking to get $160 off of our 2 hits. And then we regress down and we play Whalen's Unbeatable 160, which is an amazing strategy in and of itself. And it's even better if we can play it starting with casino money as opposed to our bankroll money. And again, for those who are picky out there, I am defining casino money as money we won from the casino and money that is not coming from our bankroll. Because the game of craps is how it is. You need to spend money out here to make money in here. That's just how it goes. But the way the dice are and everything else. And speaking of the dice, if I'll direct your attention to the bottom right-hand side of the screen, that is where our stars of our show are, and we're going to change their color up a little bit. We'll go with red dice this time. Interesting, because they're not going with the whites. So whatever. We'll leave it as it is. I haven't figured out how to change the dots on the dice. That roll doesn't count, by the way. That's just for a change of pace. We'll change that. We've been using green dice since we shifted over to this new method of doing things. No line bets here, so we're going to wait for the shooter to get a point, and then we're going to come out with our spread. Dice are out. It's a 9. We rolled a 9 back to back there. Our point's 9, so we're going to do 200 outside. And you know, I'm not going to need these red chips. We had a $1,000 starting bankroll, by the way, and it's going to be part of our monthly rollout series for January. From yesterday, we were, from the last roll, we were $400 up. So $400 in profit, that's what that is. We'll take that back there. And now we're looking for some outside Lovin. Dice are out. 314, we're going to get it. $49 win. Oh, it's 50 minus 1. We don't have any white chips yet, so we got to keep the VIG police happy. They're going to say, why didn't you take the dollar out for the VIG? So here we go. $49 is our winnings. And we're going to press up by 1 unit. We're going to take a little initial risk here. Dice are out. Here we go. 639. It worked. That's $105. So we'll take this 400 and put it over here for now. We should have made 100 on that first one and not 49. It should be a $98 win. So I got to pay myself some more money. Sorry about that. I'm apologizing to you. I should be apologizing to me. That's another $49. So we'll take it. Got to pay out another 49. What's this 5 doing? Not quite sure where it came from, to be honest. We'll throw it back in the rack for now. Sure, when I go back and review the tape, we'll find out where that $5 came from. All right, that's our second hit. And we made 100 on the first hit and 105 on the second hit. So we can regress down and play the 160 right now and still be in profit. That is wonderful. We'll regress it down, and now we're going to play everything. The 160 includes the 6 and 8. And we're on casino's dime here, so we're working the come out. No reason to waste a roll. Dice are out, and we're going to get shot in the foot. That's a 5-2-7 on the come out. Everything will come down. And we're going to have to restart. We'll be happy with making a little bit of money on that roll, because we did. We were $205 or something, or $203 or something, and we only lost $160. So we're up after that, but we're going to wait for the shooter to make a point. Dice are out. 5-2-7. That's not a point. We need a point. 4-3-7. We still need a point, shooter. 6-2-8. We're good. 8's the point. Dice are out. Here we go. 3 craps. Doesn't help or hurt our cause. 4-1-5 helps our cause. That'll be a $70 winner. We're going to pump the 5 and 9 by 25, and we're going to put another 10 on the 4 and 10 and look for our second hit. 5-4-9. $105 winner. Oh. 70. That was $70 plus 105. 180. We're in profit, so time to play the 160. Bring it down. Let's get everything all set. And now, see if we can get some of these numbers hit with Whalen's Unbeatable 160. Dice are out. As we hit them, we take them down. 5-1-6. Pay the first one. That's the first one down the hatch. Dice are out. Next number is a 4. That's very nice. $1 will get us 50 for that one. Down she comes. Dice are out. 6 the hard way. We already hit the 6. That's the national average. Pair of trays. 4-1-5. We'll take it. That's a $35 winner. And we're looking for those outside numbers, shooter. Dice are out. 6-3-9. Our request has been granted. $35. Take it down. Dice are out. 6-2-8. Point hit. That's a $35 winner. Take those, put those over there. The 10 stays. And we're going to work the come out. Dice are out. Looking for that 10. There it is, folks. We hit it. 6-4-10. The point is 10. $1 will get us 50. And now the question remains, do we want to go back up? We're big time ahead, so I'll restock everything on the 160. And we'll try to get some more. For as long as this shooter is alive. Dice are out. And he's not going to be alive long. 160, I probably should have stayed away. We just gave back that 160 we made the profit on too, which was kind of dumb. Now that we look back on it in retrospect, can't win them all. Dice are out. I think we know what to do now. 6-2-8. Point is 8. We're going to go across for 200 here on the outsides. There's a 5 to get us started. $70 winner. 1 for each of these guys. These guys get 2. Dice are out. Looking for hit number 2. Payoff roll. 12 craps. Atomic Craps. Atomic Craps. We got 60 to 1. We just made somebody very rich in the horn if they were horn parlayers. And we made them triple times rich. This is getting scary because those are 3 horn numbers in a row. 639. We made it. 105. We got enough to do the 160. So let's restructure. This and take everything back. We're good to go. Dice are out. Hard 10, puppy paws. That's going to be good for 50 after we trade in the dollar to keep the Vig police satisfied. Dice are out. That's a 6 the hard way. Oh, we should have taken the... What did we hit? We hit the 10, so I'm going to take the 10 down as well. The 10 shouldn't have still been up. After it gets hit, we take it down. All right, dice are out. Here we go. Continuing on. 415. Pay it. It's a $35 winner. And take it down. Dice are out. 5-1 mixer. We already hit the 6. Yo, 11, 6-5. Yo, 11. 5-2, you're all through. You dirty shrew. Back to the rack with that. Dice are out. We're looking for a new point shooter. 4-2-6. Easy 6. Oops, we don't want that. Gonna keep those in there. We're ready. Dice are out. 6-2-8. Doesn't help. Doesn't hurt. It doesn't help. 3 craps. That don't help. 1, 2, 3. If I was in the DC, that would be for me. And 5-2-7. So $200 contribution to the casino. Dice are out. New shooters coming out. That's a loss on the pass line and a win on the don't. 2 craps. 1 spot, 1 dot. We got a hard 4. Now we got 2 spots and 2 dots. Going across outside for 50 apiece. Dice are out. It's a 3. Craps. 1, 2, 3. Craps. 5-1-6 doesn't help. We need an outside number shooter. That's 1 spot and 1 dot. The least number of spots and dots we can get. Point hit 3-1-4. Easy 4. That's going to be a $2 Vig for $100. And that will go across on everything. So there we go. We're going to take our chances, work the come out. Looking for that second hit. Nope. 617 denied. So we lost that one. Dice are out. It's a 6 now. We got an easy 6 and we got to restart. Dice are out. Here we go. 3 craps. That doesn't help. We're not on the line. Not on either line. 5-4-9. That is $70. Insides get pumped up on the 70. We give the $20 to the outside numbers, and away we go looking for hit 2. That's an 8. That's not going to help. We need outside numbers. That's a 6. That's the point. We'll work the come out. Dice are out. 2 craps. That doesn't help. We just cost the line better some money. 5-1-6. We're back on the 6. Dice are out. Looking for hit number 2 here. 538. That's not a number we need. 3 craps. We haven't rolled an outside number in a couple of rolls. There's a 4. That's nice. That's $60. That'll be a $3 VIG. And we'll get 120. For that $60. Buy bet on the 4. And now we have enough to do the 160. So without any further ado, let's mitigate some heavier risk and get some action on every number. Dice are out. Here they come. 314. We'll start it out good. That's we're gonna get $4 back for the because we need $1 for the VIG, and we're gonna get $50 after the dollar is put in. That comes down. Dice are out. Looking for our next number. It's an 8. Easy. 638. $35 winner. And we take it down once we hit it. Nope. It's good. Continuing on. Dice are out. 639. Bring them home. Here they come. 415. We're hitting them. Setting them up and bringing them down. Can't complain with that, can you? All right, that's another 100. So we'll bring that over there and shift these to here. That will be another black chip. We got 2 numbers left to hit. One of them is the point. 2 craps, that doesn't help. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie, a square pair. We already hit them. 549 has been hit. We're looking for a 6 or a 10 shooter. That's a 7, so the casino's going to get that. 6-1, you're all done, son. We are, where are we here? 17 minutes. Very good. All right. Let's get set up after we get a point. Dice are out. Here we go. 538. A new point's an 8, and we're going to do 200 outside. Dice are out. Here we go. Looking for 2 hits. 415. That's the first of 2. $70 winner. Dice are out. 426. That doesn't help. We need an outside number. That's too far outside. 1 spot and 1 dot would get us a lot if we were in a field. 437's not going to help. 7 at a horrible time. Didn't get our second hit there. Dice are out. Looking for a new point. That's a 7 again. 6-1 on the come out. Pay the line. 437. Pay the line. Get it out of your system now, shooter. 549. Nina. We'll try again. Just the outsides. Dice are out. And let's count up. 437. I'm not going to lose any more. If we're up, we're leaving. We had $1,000 to start. There's 5. Or that's 900. We're not there. So we're just about broken even. So we'll hang around for a shooter here and see what happens. Dice are out. Here we go. 516. We have a point. So let's go back outside. Dice are out. Here we go. And 2.7 outs. Gotta love it, folks. Dice are out. We'll continue on here. That's a 10 the hard way. Now we got a point. I'm going to have to ladder up. We're going to go 100. Take our chances here. Go big or go broke or big or broke or whatever it is. 448. That's not a number we need. 314 is a number we need. That'll be a $5 VIG for $200. I am going to pay it out in green chips because we're going to go 50, 100, 150, 200. And it's going to be on Whalen's Unbeatable 320 here with the ladder. So see if we can get a second hit. 538's not a second hit. 415 is a second hit. That'll be 150, I believe. That'll be 210. But I have to check that, so just a moment if you would. I just want to make sure I'm right on it. That's 150. Yep, 210 is the payout, so that'll be a $210 payout. We made 210 and 100. We made 310. So we made 310. So you know what? We'll go back to the 160. We may as well be ahead rather than too far behind. So we'll take that back. Did what it needed to do. Now we'll see if this shooter can hang tough and give us some money. All right. Dice are out. Here we go. It's a 4 the hard way. We're starting out good. Oh, well, that dollar went back to the casino. It's underneath the table somewhere. All right, $50, and that's a 4, so we clear the 4 off. Dice are out. 426 will be a $35 winner. And take it down. Dice are out. A 3, craps 3. 549, that'll be $35 if you would please. Take it down. Put her back in the rack. Dice are out. 3 more numbers to hit. 3 craps. 1, 2, 3 craps. Hard 8. Bert and Ernie coming through. That'll be $35 for the win, and we'll take it down. 2 more numbers. 5 and 10. That's an 8, shooter. The point, we're looking for the pass line winners to get the pass line people to get the point. They're not going to get it. That's going to be a 7 out. How are we doing? 6, 7. Yep, we're ahead. We're walking away. We're ahead. We're walking away. It's that simple. What do I need? I need to get another 25. So what do we got here? I think we got enough there to get us 25. That way. There's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's our starting bankroll of $1,000. And here is our profit, thanks to that ladder up that helped immensely. This is not quite 100, so oh, it is. How about that? That'll be another chip. 1, 2, One, two, three. Hold on. I got to count this again. That's 25, 50, 75, and 100. Yep. So that'll color up. All right, folks. Test and tune. I think we're just about ready to have a roll them out on this one. So we got $303 in total profit to add to our monthly winnings, which brings us up to $703 in total profit. Continuing on, a craps marathon weekend here at Joe Casino. We did some stuff on Friday night. We're going to do some stuff today for you. And we got to roll them out coming out next week. We're going to roll out Molly and her big brothers. Great strategy. So be on the lookout for that. Nightly videos coming out starting Monday, tomorrow. So looking forward to that, and continuing onward and upward here. Remember, whenever we go to the casino, folks, we never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose. Until the next time, be well, stay safe. This is Joe from Feel Like Craps. I always feel like craps. And it is my sincere wish that every trip to that casino sees those dice gods being forever and always in your favor.